The NIS-2 directive has now officially come into force. So what does this mean for medium-sized companies? That's what this video is about. With the NIS-2 directive, European companies are, for the first time, truly required to implement information security according to a standard. This means that, in effect, there is an obligation to implement an ISMS. It does not affect all companies across the board, but there are specific thresholds, such as a company size of at least 50 employees, or also which specific industry I am active in. That's why you need to look closely to see if you are affected. If I am affected, I have to set up an ISMS. This means that it is not specified to me exactly how each process must look or which measures I have to take, or according to which perhaps this has to be done according to an international standard. But I can decide for myself which standard I would like to use, which one I do not want to apply, and which one might fit my company best or make the most sense for me. For example, if I am already a company in the automotive industry, say an automotive supplier, I could also decide to continue with the TISAC standard, since it specifically applies to automotive suppliers. And with that, I could basically also say that I am not implementing information security just because it is a legal requirement, but I'm also saying that I might gain additional value later on, not just the value of a secured company and secured data, but also the added benefit that I can present this certification, which I will obtain later to my customers and show them, look, I have essentially built up my ISMS, and specifically in the direction that interests you as a customer. If I want to do this as cost effectively as possible, we also offer what is called the self-made ISMS. This means I can build my ISMS myself without needing external consultants, who can sometimes be expensive. And I can essentially acquire the know-how myself to set up such an ISMS using the appropriate best practices. That means which measures actually make sense depending on the size and structure of the company. It also means which processes do I then implement. And of course, we also offer a template package. This means that with an ISMS, the implementation of policies often goes hand in hand. And so that I don't have to come up with these policies from scratch and write them myself, there is this template package. That means I can get started right away and have these best practices already implemented in a policy. And I can easily apply them in my company. If you want to know more about this, feel free to contact us, like the video, and of course, subscribe to our channel.